Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this trendy TikTok gradient French manicure, so let's get right into the video. Alright, so in the last couple of months on TikTok, if you are a nail addict on that platform, you may have seen this viral sort of gradient French manicure going around. Basically it's just like a two-tone French that switches up from the tip of the nail to the base of the nail. You obviously saw it in the picture, it's a little bit hard to explain, but in today's video I'm going to be actually sharing how I recreated that technique. So I'm just going to apply a thin layer of my Holo Taco Peely base coat for easy removal of my nails, and then I'm going to be going in with my base color. This one is from Sparkle & Co. and it's in the shade 014, and this is the lighter of the two colors that I'm using in my gradient. So I found when I was testing out how to do this technique that it was easiest to have a base color laid down on the nails before doing the gradient, and this just helps the colors lay over the nail nicely so you don't have to do as many layers of the gradient. So I'm doing 2 coats of the lightest shade. And for example, like if you were doing a light blue and a darker purple, you would want to do the light blue as the base color, just as in this case I'm using this light pink color and then like a darker red, so I'm choosing the pink. And in between each coat I'm curing for 30 seconds, and then right here I'm just going in with that second coat to get full opacity. Here's just a look at the second color that I'm using for the gradient. So obviously we have the pink that I used as a base color, and then we have this bright pinkish red color, and this one is in the shade SG266. It's from one of their sub bags. And to do the actual ombre, I'm going to be using this Madame Glam brush. This is their specific ombre brush, and I found that it was really helpful in doing this manicure. So the first part of this manicure is to get the base part of the nail, so like the nail bed area gradient going. So the process that I used is applying a thin strip of the pink shade on one half, and then a thin strip of the red on the other half. And then while that gel polish is still wet, I take my ombre brush and gently go back and forth along the middle of the colors to get a nice blend happening. Now, this blend doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. You just want to get the colors fading decently nice from one to the next. And I recommend using a pretty light pressure just to get that fade as smooth as possible. And I'm just going to be repeating this on all of my nails, keeping the light pink on the left half and the darker red pink on the right half. So I will let you guys finish up watching me do this first coat, and then I will be coming back to do a second coat. So after I cured the first coat of my nails, I am going in for a second coat. This is to build up opacity but also smooth out the gradient even more. So I'm just repeating the same process as before, making sure to get the nails as I like them. And this does take a little bit of practice to get used to, especially getting the halves of the colors nice and even and blended perfectly. So take your time and be patient. And of course, if you are unhappy with the gradient, you can always wipe off the gel polish before curing and start over. That is the one nice thing with gel polish. So once again, I'm going to let you guys watch, and then I will be back. Alright, so now comes a little bit more of a tricky process. I'm going to be taking those same 2 colors and placing them onto a lid of a dip container, and then with a small detail brush I'm going to be painting on the French. So since this is a French nail design, I'm going to be doing half of the nail with the light color and then half of the nail with the darker color in the shape of a French manicure tip. So I'm just basically painting half of a French design on my nail with one color and then the other half with the other color, and then I will be going back in with my ombre brush to smooth out the blend between the colors. Obviously, just watching the video is probably a more simple explanation of what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to verbalize the steps. So you want to really get the French as clean as you can with this small brush, and then once you go in with the blending, some of the color might make the French a little bit uneven as the blend may go up onto the nail bed area. So you can then just take a clean brush and wipe away any of that excess gel polish before curing. So you can see here I'm just nicely blending the colors together and then moving on once I'm happy. And if I am correct, I'm pretty sure I only did one coat of the French. The base colors were already pretty opaque underneath, and since I was applying the gel polish relatively thickly onto the tip of my nail, I don't think that I did a second coat. One coat looked good enough. So I'm just going to keep doing this process. So like, as you can see here, a little bit of that gel polish got above the French line, so I did just take a clean brush to clean that off, and you can see in this next clip that it is nice and smooth and back into that perfected line. So I definitely recommend cleaning it up as necessary. And once my design is fully cured, I am going to seal in my manicure using a no wipe gel top coat. This one also is from Madam Glam. And I'm just going to be applying a nice thin layer of this to all of my nails and then wrapping the free edge to fully solidify my design and seal in the gel color. This will really add a beautiful shine to the nails and make the manicure last as long as possible. So I'm doing this one coat of the top coat and then curing for 30 seconds in my LED lamp. And then of course, once I'm happy with the top coat and it is fully cured, I'm going to rehydrate my skin and nails using my Happy Cuticle Coat oil. And then since I did use a peel off base coat, I decided to include a clip of me popping off all of my nails. So here's that for you to enjoy. And of course, here is a look at my completed manicure following the TikTok gradient French manicure trend. I really love how these nails came out. I think this is a perfect design for Valentine's Day, which is coming up, and it was decently easy to recreate. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.